What are your key leadership tenets, and how has it evolved during these years that you've had the job?
Well, I've been in the job now 14 years. Well, it's evolved for a couple of reasons. Probably would have evolved naturally just because you evolve, your team evolves, situations evolve, so you've got to evolve your style. But probably the biggest driver of the evolution has been size of business. So, our business is, 4 times bigger now than when I took over. And it's, as a consequence, more complex in many ways. And so I was much more heavy coach, but still a player in the early days. I did not have a COO. I was the acting COO, operator, and CEO. But it was like a $3.8 billion company. And with a handful of divisions, it really mattered. And so that style made sense and worked. I couldn't possibly do that anymore. Meaning it's just too complicated. We're in 170 countries, we have 16 operating businesses, and you can't possibly know what's going on in all the businesses and all the markets at one time. So it's much more understanding how do you have the right teams and the right combination of people over the businesses. How do you agree on what the objectives are and let them figure out how to get it done? So it's a much different, I would say, leadership environment than when I took over. Look, our purpose is help society, help customers, clean water, safe food, abundant energy, and healthy environments. And our technology and know-how is really broadly, we were a food safety company first and hygiene. When you're in the food safety business and you're really farm to fork, so we're on farms providing antimicrobials and know-how to reduce the amount of antibiotics and make sure animals are healthy, et cetera. We move all the way through production. We're touching 40% of the milk produced in the world, yogurt and cheese, et cetera, because we're really the ones with the technology that's extended milk shelf life over decades, and are the technology leaders here. We do over a quarter of the processed food in the world. We do a huge amount of the beer, bottling, and other antimicrobials and that, and then it goes into retail, food service, hospitality or hotels, food retail, et cetera, and we have lion's share business there. And so we have this farm to fork view of food safety. When you have that view, you realize one of the big challenges they have is water. So the principal use of fresh water in society is to grow food. It's not frivolous, but it's a big area. And so if you're in the food business, it matters a lot. Water capability, availability, quality, and like. And so we needed to get bigger in water, so we made a big water acquisition. So now we're the leaders in what I'll call industrial water management as well, which helps us help our food and beverage customers, but also has taken us into a number of other industries, because water is sort of the secret elixir in almost all production processes, including leather tanning, right? Clothing manufacturing or cloth.
Right.
But everything, automobile manufacturing, steel, alumina, mining, extraction, there's not an area that doesn't use a lot of water and oil and gas, because principally what you're bringing out of the ground is water. It's like 9 parts water, 1 part oil. And you got to go separate them, clean up the water, and deal with it, or you create an environmental problem because the water was a mile down, now it's sitting on the surface. So what are you going to do with it? So we're in those industries to help people manage water, reduce the amount of water they need to do X process, and then to deal with the water post-use in a way that's environmentally sound. That's the work we do, and it takes us virtually in every industry in every part of the globe. It's fascinating. It's cool stuff.